Now we are going to go to our guest for the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, former WCW, WWE champion, the master and the ruler of the world, Sid Vicious, is on with us at Hit the Ropes Radio. Sid, how are you doing tonight, my friend?
Great, guys. I'm ready to hit the ropes.
All right. Well, it's great to have you this evening, Sid. Tell our listeners out there, it's been a while since some of us have seen you. What have you been up to these days?
Man, just working out and doing a few independent shows. I got a little independent film I'm going to do in Pittsburgh sometime in the middle of the end of July. Just getting ready for that.
All right. Now, the independent film that you're doing, is this going to be a straight-to-DVD film? What's the plot behind this movie?
The thing is, guys, I just talked to the guy just last night. He's sending me a script and everything like that. I'm going to read it. It's one of these slash horror type of film deals where a group of guys get killed by one guy, and these guys come back later and try to get revenge, type of deal like that. But talked to him briefly last night. He's got a really good cast in it for an independent film. I'm really impressed with some of the people who are in it, and looking forward to seeing what it looks like once I get all the script here and things like that.
Now are we gonna see? I know you said you're still just getting the talk started. Are we gonna see you as the villain possibly?
Yeah, it'll be a villain.
All right. Now is that something that you've been looking into? More acting gigs, things like that.
Well, I did a couple independent films, and that's been for me. I love the independent films. Of course, we'd all like to get in the big film, but and it goes back to also my love for the wrestling business. I love these little places like, and I've said it before in some other interviews. There's a place just north of me here, 30, 40 miles, a little place, Nose Hill, Arkansas. It's a small little place. There's no cussing. There's just simple little hometown wrestling stuff. That's what I consider like the small screen or the small stage like Broadway or independent films, which is the big screen. I've always thought and believe this still today is if I can get over in places like Osceola, or if I can get over in a place in a film like an independent film and do well, like say these independent films are a lot smaller than what Mickey Rourke did, but in something like that, to me that'd be just as good an accomplishment as the Academy Award out of the big film. So no, I like the small stuff. I always said again what I was getting to is that if you can get over in Osceola, you can get over in WWE. When you get 100 people out there to try to convince, or say give you their reaction versus 20,000 people, is a lot harder to do it with 100 people than it is 10,000.
I hear you. Now, Sid, there's been a lot of talk about your following, man. You still have what seems to be a huge legion of fans who show you nothing but love. Talk about that a little bit. Why do you think that is?
I really don't know. I'll tell you, I know this is, you hear this so many times from so many people, and I can only hope that everyone has been genuine about what they say, things like this. But over the last 6, 7, 8 years, recovering from my leg surgery, I've had, and these people, I don't know these people. I meet them on the streets, crossing the road or something like that. The people will stop me and say, we're praying for you. We want you to do good. You're the greatest, things like that. It's overwhelming just to know that these people, and when you see them, I see them, and I don't know these people. I just see them on the streets. When they tell you something like that, you feel like I have to feel like that I did something right down the road. And the one thing I think I did was I worked hard on being credible. And I think if you're credible and you can make the people really believe what you're doing, that people will remember you for that.
Definitely. Now, we know you're. Now, are you back? Are you back working in the ring? You're working the independent scene right now.
I'm doing a few shots here and there just to try to keep my timing down. I got a show coming up on June 13th up in Montreal. Working for a guy named Devin up there, and then again on the 4 days after that. Then I got a couple of shots after that, but. Just, a few good ones, got places I really enjoy going to. There's places I'm trying to do.
Good. Are you still in talks with going to Virginia down to Vanguard Championship Wrestling?
Yeah, I am talking to that guy. Yes, I am.
Okay. Yeah, because we're also dealing.
Well, matter of fact, I just talked to him just last night.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems like a nice guy and he's got his ducks in a row.
Yeah, so he's supposed to be sending me my my itinerary in the next week or so.
Good, good. Yeah.
That's in August.
August? Okay.
I believe so.
Yeah, because I hear that they're doing big things and they're about to get. I'm not going to go into what he's going to do, but I'll leave that for him. He should come on, but it seems like they have a lot of things going. They've got their TV show, whatever, that's been on for over a year now, I think. So
that's awesome.
So I'm I wouldn't mind seeing you out there because they got some really good workers.
Well, that's a beautiful part of the country too, and that territory used to be, that area of the part of the country used to be really great for the business. Because there's a lot of places in the U.S. that used to be great for the business, but hopefully some of those places can come back to life.
Right.
Right. Now, Sid, you talked about working the indie scene, and you're doing that currently. What is the ultimate goal for you? Are you looking to get back to the WWE? Is TNA an option for you? What exactly? What's the ultimate goal for you?
Well, the ultimate goal is just 3 letters, WWE. That's what I'm hoping to get back to. I'm hoping that I get a chance to do my deal one more time.
Now, why is it solely the E? Is it because they're the biggest?
Well, it's the only thing, guys. For me, it's everything. First of all, they can only pay you the money that you're wanting, and then that's the only place that a person can really reach any goals in this business. For me, I want to be given a chance to prove to myself that I did have, I was worth something in this business, and give me a chance to get back to that level one more time. And if I don't make it, I don't make it, but I think I will make it. Or if given a chance, I could make it. So if I could, for me, I only want to be in front of 80,000 people. I don't want to be in front of 80 people at Universal Studios. Not a knock to TNA, but that's just not, that's just not what I'm looking for.
Well, let me ask you this then. Why do you think that they haven't brought you on? Seeing how we, I don't know if you're watching the current product. It's kind of stale. They have that big thing with Randy Orton, which was awesome, but we were just talking about it earlier. Outside of that, it's been they just had a pay-per-view that it seems like all of us are in agreement that it wasn't that it was okay. It was just middle of the road. Nothing big happened. It would seem like bringing you in, would, even though you've been off TV for, some years now, since 2001, it would be a huge pop.
Well, to me, it would be even better for me if the people had forgotten me. I could start over and just do the same gig I've been doing. But no, I think they're thinking. I heard a lot of people have the same consensus with yourself, that they should give me a break, that this is the perfect time. And with everybody saying that, I'm thinking that myself. I think that, I'm sure there's some people in their company who are thinking that as well. There's a lot of things we could go into why I think they would say that. There's a lot of things on the internet. Some of the things say, I think on the one site there, the people have a chance to see what angle they'd like to see. I think my name's up there as much as anyone. So I think that, and I think too, just in fact what I have done, I think that's pretty much, an easy call. And I think I have to think that I'll get that chance.
Well, didn't you work a program like a year ago with Jerry Lawler? Do you know how he feels on your return? Did y'all talk about that?
Well, I never asked him. I never talked to him about it, but I heard an interview he did that just after I'd worked with him a few matches over here in Memphis, that he said that he thought I'd be a hell of an addition and a great addition to the WWE, and everyone else has been asked that question. and I won't have to go into everyone, but there's a lot of people that ask that question, and